Tuesday. Got an
Happy
extra
Tuesday.
split second here. Sometimes you got to figure things out in that split second. You use it the way you can. An hour plus a split second this week.
Oh my gosh, you get even more time this week. You could use it to go vote today.
You could. That's one of the things. Or sleep.
Or sleep.
Catch up.
You could do both, actually. You got so much extra time. You could vote and get a little extra snoozes in.
Neuralink on in there. Just get it all taken care of at one time. Wanted to say shout out to the dads out there trying to keep things. I think this very well could end up as me. After our conversation about K-pop last week, because, for Halloween, top 5 or 6 costumes was K-pop. And so coming off the weekend, not sure. Obviously, the internet is you trust everything you read. But here, a Brazilian dad unintentionally threw his 12-year-old daughter a North Korea-themed birthday party.
Yeah.
After mishearing that what she described was
she wanted a Korean birthday party.
Korean birthday party. Mm-hmm. So instead, pictures and pink balloons and Kim Jong-un just living in the living room with y'all for the party. So
there you go. Yeah,
a little confusing times out there. You
I've seen this come through my feed as well. So I'm gonna say, trust. But I mean, we verified, right? It's true, definitely true. If we both saw it, yes. Bless her heart. She looks very confused. But I do love the picture of her dad, like, nailed it. Nailed it. She asked for a Korean birthday party. I got it. I did it. I did
gave
exactly
her all
what she
the
wanted.
things she asked.
And the whole time I was thinking, this is weird. But you know what? It's my baby girl, and she's turning 12, and I'm going to give her what she wants. And I think it's amazing.
Yeah. Didn't throw any parties myself, but not at that point yet. This wasn't Halloween. Was this just birthday?
This looks like a birthday, yeah.
Just straight birthday.
Birthday.
Okay,
yeah.
So not even Halloween. Never mind. Okay,
yeah.
But K-pop has it going on. I still haven't seen it. Did not watch that over the weekend.
Are you guys, is a themed birthday party still kind of the thing? Like, that whenever Katie was little, it was always like, what kind of party are you going to have? Tinkerbell? We had one Paris-themed birthday party. I'm trying to think of the other one. So we had a Peter Pan theme. Barbie theme, so yeah, you'll get there.
Yeah, there's themes. There's definitely
themes.
Yeah, but I wonder if the themes are kind of, I don't want to say ending, not necessarily.
I was wondering for that. Yeah, if that's ending.
I think Demi would still pick a theme no matter.
Oh well, of course Demi's going to. Yeah,
you gotta have a theme.
That's
right?
like her wheelhouse right there. Like, we don't pick a theme for the party. What's she gonna do?
I don't know who's having the party. Word on the street: Panthers are okay with trading Chuba Hubbard. This one's growing. It's been bubbling in the background. It's growing more.
Can't we just enjoy a good team?
Just have a good week.
Yeah.
Okay, we want to just be grateful for it. But look, and Polly Market's caught on to it now too. So at this point, I don't know. And I'm not analyzing his individual looks and thoughts from the sidelines. I don't know his stats from the game. But Dowdle definitely getting a lot more carries at this point.
Right, but you still need another running back.
We got to have another one. We can't just have one.
Yeah,
what if he gets a, hangnail? We got to have somebody jump in for
We're
him.
not close to Thursday yet, but Pat McAfee yesterday did have a take on the Panthers. Here it was. There's one potty word in here. It's not the worst potty word, but there's a potty word. You can go.
Yeah, I'm not.
Carolina Panthers, good football team.
It's Pat McAfee. I was trying to find his
I mean, what a tough game to watch, just optically. But on that note, Carolina Panthers, good football team.
It's a good football team.
We're not worried about the Packers at all. Panthers, good football team.
Sure.
Tough football team.
Tough football
Gritty
team.
football team.
Hard-nosed football team.
That's what they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Packers, everything's okay. Yeah, everything's okay. Panthers, good football team.
That's what happens when you play a good football team on Sunday. Sometimes you're going to get beat. So, yeah. Boy, that was tough to watch. But again,
Panthers, good football team. Good football team. That's what you're saying to yourself if you're the Packers. And by the way,
now it's starting to feel a little patronizing.
I mean, actually, that was an ugly game on both sides. And you're going to have to be able to win some of those games to be a great football team. Panthers, though, over the last month have shown a very different side. Now they lose. They certainly haven't been perfect, and things like that have happened. But with that team and what the culture they're building, they're not a bad football team. So I think a lot of people think back to when the Panthers were selling 15 tickets and there was nobody at the games, and they think that they're completely ass. So whenever they beat the Packers or something like that, Packers fans go, we lose to the Panthers?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
13.5-point favorites.
That's why we got to remind people, hey, Panthers, good football team. That's good football team.
So nationally now, different conversation.
Oh, the national, yes, it's blowing up. I've seen so much, and maybe it's just my timeline, but it's just been inundated with not just, local fans, but national people like saying good. But yeah, I just saw the text, but now after listening to it, I was like, oh, maybe he doesn't think we're that good. the way he's talking.
No, he does.
He does.
I thought
Yeah,
that was
we're
true.
good.
Thinks we're good, not great though.
No, yeah, we're a good football team.
We're a good football team.
It's hard to go from an A to an A, A plus. That's
Okay.
really.
Yeah, I mean,
I was gonna
that's
say
our
it's hard to go
It's
from
going to be
a
hard for us to be
for an
considered
F to an A.
a great football team when we have, not done anything.
Right.
So
We're working our way.
yeah, we're good.
There you
Still
go.
early.
Yeah.
It's still
Still
early.
early.
It's still early before you got to get your Christmas shopping done. But we're on our way. So
Oh.
we're into November now, right? We're there.
Oh,
We
yeah, all
are
right.
in the
So
Christmas
we will start keeping track.
season sphere. Am I okay with that?
Yeah. Yeah, we need to start keeping track of y'all's list, where you are in the process. Mental list. Has it started yet?
Pre-planning is
it's
where
the
we still live.
Pre-planning.
Yes,
Gotcha.
But we've got some friends that are going to help move that along today. Southern Christmas Show, because that is coming up.
That is coming up.
In November, I believe.
It is in November.
Wait, it's November now.
It's like a week away. Yeah, we're very close to it. So, it's coming up very, very soon. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, we'll chat with the team there at Southern Christmas. So Drum Landscape Supply, the grass, it's still growing underground, even when it gets cold out for a bit. We'll chat with Jason, see what's going on. A little bit of time left in the plant, shrub, tree planting season. And so if you want to get in with the some very quality plants and also a team that cares and wants to help you, Drum Landscape Supply, located in Statesville. Jason and his team, though, delivering to all of Lake Norman. DrumLandscapeSupply.com. Christine Paterson, she's the Director of Experience and Engagement for the town of Mooresville. She's also the host of I Heart Mooresville. Airs every Tuesday from 11 to noon. We're going to chat with Christine, see what's going on in her world. Big day yesterday, kicking off Veterans Week celebrations because Mooresville not doing it just next Tuesday on Veterans Day, but the week leading up to and through Veterans Day.
Absolutely.
As well. And so great opportunity to chat with her, catch up. Richard's Coffee Shop yesterday. What'd y'all think?
Oh, so fun.
Yeah, it was nice.
It was great being there. Great crowd. They get up early. They get ready to go.
Yeah.
It was good, though. It was great just seeing everybody, talking to everybody. And then I participated in the walk for the POWs and MIA, and it was just really impactful. Yeah, very, very sweet ceremony.
It just, and we say it over and over again, but really about community, where we get the opportunity to go into the community and hang out at places like Richard's Coffee Shop, where like real people are at living life that served our country. I mean, the PTSD, mental health stuff, that is very real, and you get into the reintegration of veterans. Grateful for our relationship with Purple Heart Homes in Statesville as well, an organization who does it on a national level, right? So. Really grateful for this community and remembering those who
that's
who
what
have
it was
served.
cool. Yeah,
It was very cool.
And
Yeah.
served in different ways. Elected officials that's also service, right? That's public service in essence too. Not to necessarily put them all in the same category, right? I'm not saying that by any stretch. But today is election day, so you should exercise your right to vote. That's what it's about. That's what the veterans who served, right? What they're serving ultimately for is
Right.
your freedom to choice in a lot of categories that in a lot of places in the world they don't have.
That's right.
President Trump did put out a post Friday about Nigeria, and I don't know if you saw that. Christianity is facing an existential threat in Nigeria. Thousands of Christians are being killed. Radical Islamists are responsible for this mass slaughter. I'm hereby making Nigeria a country of particular concern. And then there was more responses through the weekend. So got some national stuff for you, too, about the day. Also, probably some food, likely, somewhere.
Coffee.
Coffee. I need coffee. Good Morning LKN, presented by Spotless Cleaning, will be right back on WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, just a gorgeous early November day of weather around Lake Norman. Plenty of sunshine. Temperatures making it to the upper 60s for the afternoon. Then we'll fall off into the low 40s overnight and low 70s for the rest of the work week. Really couldn't ask for better weather. And no rain in sight, just a low chance by the time we get to the weekend. Until then, enjoy. That's your forecast. From the WSIC Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
No one should face an empty plate, especially in our own backyard. At Angels and Sparrows, we are feeding families, fueling futures, and fighting poverty every day. But we can't do it without you. Help us keep our plates full. Join our full plate fundraiser at angelsandsparrows.org.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. The 500 Club in Statesville is ready for you to experience golf, dining, and entertainment. Golf lessons, tea times, the Victory Lane Sports Bar and Grill, plus memberships are available at 704-872-9990 or online at the 500 Club. The dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway presents the World of Outlaws World Finals Wednesday through Saturday. Catch dirt racing's top 3 series in a title-deciding 4-day showcase. The World of Outlaws Sprint Car Series, the World of Outlaws Late Model Series, and the Super Dirt Car Big Block Modifieds. For tickets, camping information, and schedules, click on charlottemotorspeedway.com. Saturday is Christmas in the Ville at the Statesville Civic Center. Come shop from local businesses, enjoy food and drinks, create your own keepsakes, and the kids can play in the fun zone. Christmas in the Ville begins 10 a.m. Saturday at the Statesville Civic Center. The Fall Frenzy 5K is happening on November 22nd at ESC Park in Troutman. This run and walk benefits the Iredell County Crosby Scholars to support college and career access for Iredell students. Runners, walkers, and well-behaved leashed pets are invited. There will be a DJ, food trucks, face painting, games, post-race snacks, and awards. Visit crosbyscholars.org to register and for more information.
The Renaissance Festival is back Saturdays and Sundays now through November 23rd. A non-stop outdoor family adventure. Huzzah! Tickets available online only at renfestinfo.com while supplies last.
Stay up to date and find out about local events, job opportunities, real estate information, and more. Visit liveworkplaylkn.com and sign up for the weekly newsletter. That's liveworkplaylkn.com.
Mortal bees, prepare yourselves.
No, stop. Too early for that. Good Morning LKN, presented by Spotless Cleaning, is back on WSIC.
Good morning, LKN. 7:18. Happy Tuesday to you. If you're just hitting the streets, a little chillier today.
It is
you
chilly
might want
today.
a little extra
you need your
layer.
little cardigan today.
RadICATS.com. Alternative transportation. $3 each day, each way to commute from Iredell County down to the city of Charlotte. Cruising in the HOV lane. With David. Good morning, sir. How are things looking?
Hey, good morning, crew. Things are going pretty smooth for us this morning. The only thing that we ran into here on our second trip down from Statesville around mile marker number 37, there is a disabled vehicle with DOT on the scene assisting with that, causing a little bit of a delay. Other than that, roads are really good to us this morning to and from Charlotte. 21 looked good, 70 looked good. But, yeah, that was the only blemish that we had this morning is that little bit of a delay between right on this side of 36 at mile marker 37.
All right, let's keep those patient pants on. We'll work through it together. David, we so appreciate you. 8:15. Looking forward to chatting with you, sir.
All right, y'all take care. God bless.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
RadICATS.com. $1 from your front door each day to run errands around Iredell County. $1 on Tuesday. You can go to the VA in Salisbury. Thursday, you can go to Winston-Salem. Friday, you can go to Hickory. Again, only $1 from your front door in Iredell County. You've just got to schedule it. RadICATS.com.
Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird. Bird's a winner. Well, a bird is a winner.
It's time for the word of the day. What's the word?
Word of the day.
Today's word of the day on this beautiful Tuesday, November. It's a November morning.
It is a November
Yes, this
morning.
beautiful November morning, November the 4th. Today's word of the day is truculent.
Truculent.
Yes, truculent.
I feel like this has been a word on
Yeah,
the
we've
day.
done this for a while. This is one that feels like I've seen it before, but when
This
I
is
saw
how
it
I
last
describe my
night-
chocolate.
Truculent. Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
I don't remember what it means, but
Okay.
I remember hearing it.
Well, it is an adjective, so it is descriptive. So Justin describing the
His
chocolate. You can do that. Truculent.
Is it like decadent?
Decadent? Go on. What's a word like decadent?
Okay, let's just get some sentences. We'll figure it out.
It is not like decadent. Justin got a little truculent when Mamie suggested pumpkin spice should replace his morning coffee on the show. Truculent.
Violent?
That's pretty good, man.
That's how you like your chocolate?
That is the definition I have. Aggressively
Violent.
defiant, quick to argue or fight, or showing a fierce, hostile attitude.
So it's not like decadent.
It is not like decadent.
No, I found if you could let it take control first,
The chocolate?
it's only problems.
Right.
Okay.
But yeah, Justin's truculent chocolates. Now, truculent chocolate sounds good.
It does sound good.
We don't want any problems.
Right.
No.
Don't be truculent. Have a chocolate.
There you go.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
It fixes it when you're truculent. You just
What was
need
the
a-
definition
need a
again
little
officially
chocolate.
that you had there?
Aggressively defiant.
Okay.
Quick to argue or fight.
Aggressively defiant. Quick to fight.
Or showing a fierce, hostile attitude.
Okay. Truculent. Aggressively defiant. Quick to fight. I hope we don't. That seems, you don't almost.
I
mean,
think
less.
we're going to be truculent today.
You don't want your chocolate to be, I don't want my chocolate to be truculent.
No, I don't.
Too aggressive.
Do I get truculent towards my chocolate? Sure. I'm not perfect, but I'm
Okay.
working on myself.
Gotcha.
Going to learn some things. We're going to do that throughout the day. Drum Landscape Supply, Jason Drum, your one-stop local landscape shop. We're going to chat with Jason about 7:45. Christine Paterson, 8:15. We're going to chat with her. She's the Director of Experience and Engagement for the town of Mooresville. Patrick Reynolds, host of the Home Ad Show Monday through Friday, 9 to 11. Whether you're buying, selling, or celebrating birthdays and anniversaries, you're hanging out with Patrick Reynolds. Did not get into depth yesterday, but new CMPD police chief as well was announced. CMPD did put out a post. The Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department and Charlotte Gov proudly announced the next police chief, Estella Paterson. Paterson, who was formerly the chief of police at the Raleigh Police Department and started her career in law enforcement with CMPD, is the first female police chief in Charlotte's history. Paterson joined CMPD in 1996, where she was the president of her recruiting class. In her 25 years with CMPD, she held a variety of positions and ranks throughout the department. Paterson started her career as a patrol officer before spending time at the academy in both recruiting and training. She also served in internal affairs before being promoted to deputy chief, where she led the administrative services group, followed by the patrol services group. Paterson was the chief of the Raleigh Police Department from August 2021 until her retirement in March of 2025. And so we'll say congratulations, welcome to Chief Paterson.
Welcome back to Charlotte, Chief,
Yeah.
and congrats. First female police chief. That's great.
Yeah, very cool. New robot companion as well. Also wanted to let you know about.
Okay.
Yeah, so $1,000. That's kind of the baseline now
1,000?
that they're getting. Some of these are getting closer to. This is more of
Nope. This is the spider.
introductory to
Pass. No.
having one in your house.
$1,000. Are you getting one?
Let's find out. Bill, let's go ahead and roll this thing.
This new Chinese robotic dog brings the entry price into spot-like quadrupeds to a new low. Shenzhen-based Dobit, which rose from a Kickstarter campaign to a publicly traded industrial automation leader in under a decade, just introduced its new Rover X1 Robodog. Priced at just over $1,000, the Rover X1 undercuts Unitree's Go 2 quadruped, which is priced starting at $1,600. However, the Rover specs are more comparable to higher-end Unitree configurations priced
No, I don't like you jumping over that couch. Nope.
The Rover X1 is billed as an open platform for applications like home security, STEM classes, and personal companionship. According to Dobit, the new four-legged bot has 2 cameras, so it can see in all directions and follow people or objects. It features a unique wheel-leg hybrid design to move smoothly over diverse indoor
Why does
and
it need to
outdoor
jump?
surfaces. The
It's
Rover
gotta get that thing
X1
for
can
you
haul
up there.
small items and can serve as a mobile photographer, capturing pictures and videos as it moves.
Oh, my goodness.
Dobit's
No.
first product, a desktop robotic arm called Dubot, disrupted the collaborative robot market with its $400 entry price in 2015. The robotics firm has also started mass producing its flagship humanoid, Atom, which is priced starting around $27,000.
So, okay, more and more coming into consumer level, major AI robotics entering into our worlds.
No, if
And
you're not watching on the app right now or watching on social media, it looks like one of those spider things. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
At what point, what Olympics are we going to be at? Where are we going to be? Canada 2055, and there's just a rampant, robot dogs without a home, just running rampant through the village.
Yeah.
in the
These robot-
arms
Right.
of
Yeah.
You
the
too could help
angels.
recycle one of these guys.
Na,
Just a small donation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Give
For
these robot
multiple
dogs a
months.
home. Uh-huh. They're just like half charged, kind of running into the wall because they can do it without their charger.
Right. At what point you get sick of it and you're like, you know what? Go.
I don't want it.
Just open
Take
the
it
front
to the
door.
country. Get rid of it.
Right.
Yep.
The conversation did see a clip online. You bring up, charging and power, because that is a big thing in the AI right now. I don't think I have the link. I might have to find it if I did. The conversation on a podcast going with the CEO of Microsoft and also Sam Altman, and the CEO of Microsoft saying, we have literally chips, AI chips, sitting ready to go. They're all organized. They're all everything. We just don't have enough power to turn these on. And so some of that is the theory, too, with the financial kind of world of it all and what it's all kind of hinging on. But the power side of it is definitely going to be a very big conversation.
Right, that's interesting. Have we bit off more than we can chew, or have they bit off more than they can chew, and
Making
now
big
we
promises.
just have to buy these data centers just so that way the products that they already made can even work?
Yeah,
It's very interesting.
that is interesting.
It's going to be a lot of power to do it. So we'll see what happens there. New power for Shake Shack today because they got a new menu item starting. So if you're a Shake Shack fan, you got potential here today. Regular Shake Shack burger isn't enough for some people. They came out with the Big Shack. It kind of looks like the Big Mac.
Yeah.
I like it.
And it's got the bread in between.
And it does have that weird sauce, that ominous looking Big Mac colored
Big Mac sauce. Yep.
I do see that. Sorry, let me put it up so that way I'm not the only one who can see it.
Bonus bun in the middle.
Yeah.
Jonathan Mays is the one who posted this one. Priced at $9.99, he says.
It's
That's
like
what-
they put a little burger on the bottom of
It's a smaller patty on the
deluxe
bottom.
burger.
Yeah, it's like a junior burger. And
Does that
then
look like a
regular
$10
side.
burger, though?
It looks like a monster.
Everything's $10 now.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean,
Yeah, we're numb.
That doesn't
I
feel
don't feel like
anyway.
I don't feel like that's a great deal. I don't feel like that's too expensive. It's just like everything's. Yeah, you're not going to fast food for less than $15 now.
Mm.
So it's not. It doesn't drive me to go get one.
You're not going to Six Flags at all anymore. Six Flags America, it's officially closed. After 50 years, Six Flags America
Where is that one?
did officially closed. Great question. Maryland, I think.
Maryland.
The Six Flags America Amusement Park and Hurricane Harbor Water Park in Bowie. MD is Maryland, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're officially closed for good. Park first operated as a drive-through safari park, opening in 1974.
And they're wild up there in Maryland.
And you think Zootastic wants to get some roller coasters? If they started as a drive-through safari,
Reverse the equation.
Yeah.
Or go the same direction.
reverse and just take them up there to Zootastic trying to sell. Maybe you guys just need more roller coasters.
Six Flags America's looking for a new home.
Yeah. Six Flags Troutman. They
That's
only
what
got
I'm
room
talking
for.
about.
They got room for like 3 flags though in Troutman. Honestly, we can't have all 6.
Shout out Trout Vegas.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the water park too. That's
Oh
gonna be-
man,
that's
water
gonna
park
be-
in Troutman.
That's gonna be my favorite.
Let's make it
part.
happen.
That's it. We've got some friends that we're gonna have a Southern Christmas show. If you haven't been in Charlotte, we've got ticket giveaway opportunities as
do.
well. You got your chance to win. We're gonna chat with the team at Southern Christmas Show, see what the festivities are looking like this year. Is everybody all set up? Because we're in November. We're on our way to.
We're in the holiday season,
We're
guys.
there. We're
here.
in pre-planning phase 2. We got to get going. We've got to. Drum Landscape Supply will say hey to Jason. Christine Paterson, Director of Experience and Engagement for the town of Mooresville, also check in. Patrick Reynolds, host of the Home Ad Show. Birthdays and anniversaries are fun to celebrate.
They are fun.
Coffee.
Coffee. I need coffee. Good Morning LKN, presented by Spotless Cleaning, will be right back on WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, just a gorgeous early November day of weather around Lake Norman. Plenty of sunshine. Temperatures make it to the upper 60s for the afternoon. Then we'll fall off into the low 40s overnight and low 70s for the rest of the work week. Really couldn't ask for better weather. And no rain in sight, just a low chance by the time we get to the weekend. Until then, enjoy. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
If you need home medical equipment, call Lowry Drug in Statesville. We have everything you need in stock, including portable oxygen concentrators, CPAPs, masks, lift chairs, wheelchairs, scooters, hospital beds, supplies, and anything else you need. Get it when you need it. Check out Lowry.
Hey, Jennifer, can you hear me all right? Hey, Jennifer, can you hear me?
Not very well.
How about now?
I can hear you better now, yes.
Yeah, sorry, I got some commercials playing on in the background as well. You're coming in great. I have your audio and video, so Great job. Thank you. Let's see. We're on commercial break right now. We will be for the next 2 to 3 minutes. I'll keep you muted until we get on. Let's see. I'm not sure what you're seeing now. You might just see like a slide or something, like a picture or something.
I just see Good Morning Lincoln, LKN,
Yeah. Excellent.
the graphic of the lake.
Yes. When we get back off commercial break, you will see Justin and Mamie.
Okay.
Yes.
Great.
And say your last name for me.
Smetana, like Santana, but Smetana.
Like Santana, but cooler. Cool. Thank you.
Exactly.
Excellent. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Whether it's in the middle of a shower or doing dishes, cold water's never fun. Say goodbye to those surprises with a Rinnai tankless water heater from GMV Energy. This energy-efficient propane-powered solution heats water instantly, so you'll never run out again. Plus, it saves money and frees up space. Propane models start at just $295 after rebates. Visit any G&B Energy location or gbenergy.com to learn more.
Struggling with focus, memory, or mental clarity? Royer Neuroscience offers personalized, remote brain training designed to improve your cognitive health. Anywhere, anytime, you can boost focus, enhance mental performance, and thrive emotionally and physically. Visit RoyerNeuroscience.com and reclaim your brain today.
Cakes and cookies, toys and gifts. The Southern Christmas Show, November 13th through 23rd at the Park Expo and Conference Center. Save on tickets at SouthernChristmasShow.com, courtesy of Kraft Body Scan.
The Southern Christmas Show.
Hi, this is Bob McIntosh with the McIntosh Law Firm in Davidson. Since 1997, we have been committed to providing our clients with competent, caring, and experienced legal services. Learn more at McIntoshLawFirm.com.
The button pushing stops here.
WSIC. Local starts here.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Clorox says shoppers seem to be under stress, and the consumer goods company says it's seeing that in their behavior. And tariffs have been a $40 million headwind for the maker of Pine Sol and Burt's Bees. However, Clorox is aiming to accelerate its profit growth in the second half of the year. Checking in on Wall Street, stocks are looking at losses this morning. What goes up must come down. Investors seem to be growing uneasy with the recent frenzied rally for the markets. The S&P 500 has surged more than 35% from April lows, and this morning S&P futures are falling 1%. And Tesla's fan base in Europe keeps shrinking. The electric vehicle maker, co-founded by Elon Musk, posted some of its steepest sales declines this year in European markets. The most pronounced drop reported thus far was in Sweden, where Tesla registered only 133 new cars last month. That is down 89% from 1 year ago. Courtney Donahoe, Bloomberg Radio.
Don't miss a thing. Download the WSIC News app today. WSIC. Local starts here.
Mortal bees, prepare yourselves.
No, stop. Too early for that. Good Morning LKN, presented by Spotless Cleaning, is back on WSIC.
Good morning, LKN. 7:34. Happy Tuesday to you. You know, Southern Christmas Show is pretty much here. It's your chance to prepare, to plan, move from pre-planning phase 2 to pre-planning phase 1.
Okay.
As fellas, as we
Yes,
move through
guys.
the holiday season. And Jennifer is here to share with us what's going on with Southern Christmas Show this year. How you doing, Jennifer? Nice to meet you.
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So for those who have never attended, let's say there's somebody who is just
Been living under a rock this whole
not made the
time.
plunge yet to go to Southern Christmas Show. How would you describe it?
You know, it would be easy just to say it's a one-stop shop for all your Christmas shopping, and that is true. But I think it's also just a fun day with family and friends. There is not one person that I see come in there alone. They have their girlfriends, they have their mom, they have their grandmother, they have aunts, cousins. And so just in a world full of bad news right now, it's a great day just to kind of get away from it all and have a fun day. We have the shopping, but we also have the entertainment stage and selfie spots and train stations and just a lot of fun throughout the show.
Southern Christmas Show has been around quite a while. So I've found that if I pack the stroller in advance with the necessary items, the snacks, the other things that we need too, the blank, you got to have everything. It's like it's grown quite a bit. How many vendors about are there? Do you know that answer, or how many should people expect?
Yeah, so we have over 400 vendors, and to put it in perspective, we have some vendors with 100 square feet of space, and some vendors who have more space than the houses that we live in. So it is a very large show. We often compare it to about 11 football fields of shopping. So you're right. You got to pack all of your essentials for the day, wear layers, wear comfortable shoes. This is a contact sport and a lot of fun.
November 13th through the 23rd, the Park Expo and Conference Center. The best advice I try to give you, because, parking is always a question these days, right? So many people here in the area, so many people come into a place like that. Just trust the people that are directing the traffic there. Is that the best advice? Just trust which way they're telling you to go?
That's exactly right. We want a quick fix. We think that we know how to do it ourselves, but there are trained cops that can help you get into the parking lot as quickly as possible. These cops have been working the show for years, and our goal is to get you in as fast as possible. So just follow where they're telling you to go, and we'll get you parked and we'll get you inside.
What is I know you guys do a theme every single year. So what's your theme for this year?
Yeah, so this year we're really excited. The theme is Santa's Workshop. And so it's exactly what it sounds like. You're going to see Santa's office. You're going to see the elves' workstation. You're going to see where the presents go as they're being loaded into the sleigh. And then in tandem with that, we take what our annual theme is and we put it into other areas of the show. And the goal is to give you inspiration on how you can take that theme and utilize it in your own home for the holidays. So we have the designer rooms, we have mantles, doors, Christmas tree lane, and even wreaths, as well as other unique ways that it's incorporated throughout the show. So it's a great way to get inspiration for your holiday decorating, but also just to get some great photos for your holiday cards. It's that time of year to put in your order with Shutterfly, and we provide the canvas to get the great photo for that.
Yeah, that space when you first walk in, it's always so magical and really does kick off and get you in the mood for the holidays. You mentioned the shows that you guys do as well, because you think of it as a vendor event, so you're going to shop and get your Christmas done early. But there's also so many shows and entertainment. Do you have any that you're really looking forward to this year?
Well, one of my favorite things is always a gospel choir that is on the second Saturday of the show. For me, that I'm on show site for a month, so that is a little bit of a gospel time for me, being there a long time. But it is, I mean, we have close to 100 performances on the Leaf Filter Entertainment stage, and there's dance troops, there's musicians, there's choirs, um, the ballet, the singing Christmas tree. There's so many different offerings, and we have that stage schedule on our website. So the best thing to do is once you know what day you're coming to the show, you can look at the lineup for that day and just plan your rest. Like at some point, you're going to have to sit down at a very minimum to have snacks and a beverage, but you might just need to sit for a while to rest. And so you can strategically put yourself at the entertainment stage to do that. Also on that stage, we do play a Christmas movie every single day, and that movie does change daily. So that's another opportunity to not only rest, but take in a Christmas classic.
One of the other things I love about the Christmas show is the wine tasting. Is that coming back this year?
It is every year. I think I'd be nailed to a cross if we ever took it
Yes.
away. People love that winery. But the great thing is like when you go to the store, you see a lot of wines that come in from all over the country. These are specifically North Carolina winemakers. So they are, you're not only getting a great wine to serve for the holidays, but you're supporting local winemakers. And the fun thing is they do a generous sample pour. So you can really try that wine before you buy and go down the line. So
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun. It's definitely a crowd favorite.
it is. And it's always fun to taste all the different North Carolina wines. So not just the traditional, reds and whites, but then the Scuppernong, the Muscadine, the
Yeah.
slushy. So lots of different options there. Do you, so let's say I'm going around shopping all day and I have all of my bags. Can we drop the bag somewhere, or do I need to bring the stroller that Justin mentioned just for my bags?
Both are optional, but we do have package check, which is located in the central lobby of the show. and run by Charlotte Regional Fire Foundation. So the great thing is not only is it centrally located in a place that you can put your packages as you shop so you don't have to carry things, but you're also have the opportunity to support our local firefighters. While the service is free, tips are encouraged, and those tips go to support, local firefighters when they are in need. And so it's a great opportunity to support the people that serve us all year long. In addition to that, if you do arrive without a stroller, you're not quite ready to drop stuff off at package check, we do have our commemorative bags that are sold by the Shriners every single year. They're $6, and they not only have a special design that go along with the show theme, so it is commemorative. People save them and use them throughout the year, but it's fairly large, and it allows you to just throw those purchases in as you go, so you don't have a variety of bags that you're trying to hold and keep up with.
Yeah, I got mine last year. I loved it. It was great. It's huge, and I'm still using it now. So it's my reusable shopping bag.
I love that they have long straps, so it really makes it easy to kind of throw stuff in and balance as you go. And I'm like you, I use mine throughout the year, and it's kind of a solidarity sister moment because, I might be at Harris Teeter or, returning stuff to UPS. And all of a sudden, people are like, oh my gosh, I have that bag too. So it's a fun little reunion moment when I'm out in the wild in Charlotte.
Jennifer, you mentioned that there's about 400 different vendors there. A lot of those are vendors from across the local communities and people coming in that make some beautiful things that they then share. What's that like for you? I mean, as show manager, right? What's that like working with that many different small business owners across the community?
Honestly, it's multifaceted. Like, one thing I really love being able to see the items first. I get excited just like the consumer about what I'm going to buy annually, but it is also just very humbling. These are business folks that depend on shows in the same way that you and I arrive to like a brick and mortar office daily. This is their office. This is how they make money for their family. And what an honor that they trust us to provide an environment to bring people to shop from them. So it is an immense amount of responsibility. And it's also just fun. To your point, a lot of these folks are local across North Carolina, but a lot of these folks are coming in across the United States. And so the advantage to us as the consumers is that we're getting to purchase stuff that not only support, small business owners, but we're also able to get stuff that we wouldn't necessarily be able to get on Amazon or necessarily in the Charlotte market. So you're able to have a unique present with a story when you're handing that over to people at Christmas time or throughout the year. That's another hat tip that I always tell people. We are advertised as the Southern Christmas Show, and you can certainly conquer your entire Christmas list there. But I do tell people, like, when you're coming, make a list of the presents that you need to buy throughout the year, whether it's anniversary gifts, birthday presents, hostess gifts. You really can knock out all of your present needs for the entire year. And so, again, you can support those local business owners in doing that.
Southern Christmas Show's coming up November 13th through the 23rd. Tickets, you got a chance to win some. Thanks, Jennifer.
Thank you for having me. We look forward to seeing you out at the show.
Absolutely. Take care.
Bye.
Spotless cleaning gets it. WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, just a gorgeous early November day of weather around Lake Norman. Plenty of sunshine. Temperatures making it to the upper 60s for the afternoon. Then we'll fall off into the low 40s overnight and low 70s for the rest of the work week. Really couldn't ask for better weather. And no rain in sight, just a low chance by the time we get to the weekend. Until then, enjoy. That's your forecast. From the WSIC Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. The 500 Club in Statesville is ready for you to experience golf, dining, and entertainment. Golf lessons, tea times, the Victory Lane Sports Bar and Grill, plus memberships are available at 704-872-9990 or online at the 500 Club. The dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway presents the World of Outlaws World Finals Wednesday through Saturday. Catch dirt racing's top 3 series in a title-deciding 4-day showcase. The World of Outlaws Sprint Car Series, the World of Outlaws Late Model Series, and the Super Dirt Car Big Block Modifieds. For tickets, camping information, and schedules, click on charlottemotorspeedway.com. Saturday is Christmas in the Ville at the Statesville Civic Center. Enjoy food and drinks, create your own keepsakes, and the kids can play in the fun zone. Christmas in the Ville begins 10 a.m. Saturday at the Statesville Civic Center. The Fall Frenzy 5K is happening on November 22nd at ESC Park in Troutman. This run and walk benefits the Iredell County Crosby Scholars to support college and career access for Iredell students. Runners, walkers, and well-behaved leashed pets are invited. There will be a DJ, food trucks, face painting, games, post-race snacks, and awards. Visit crosbyscholars.org to register and for more information.
The Renaissance Festival is back Saturdays and Sundays now through November 23rd. A non-stop outdoor family adventure. Huzzah! Tickets available online only at renfestinfo.com while supplies last.
Stay up to date and find out about local events, job opportunities, real estate information, and more. Visit liveworkplaylkn.com and sign up for the weekly newsletter. That's liveworkplaylkn.com.
Good morning, LKN is back with more shenanigans and spotless cleaning support because this show's messier than your kitchen. WSIC, local, starts here.
You drive on down to Drums and Statesville town, got your truck bed empty, but fill it up now. Rock, smokes, and soul for your dream spot. Call them up, they deliver on the dot.
Good morning, okay. 7:48. Happy Tuesday to you. Drum Landscape Supply, your local one-stop landscape shop located in Statesville. Jason and his team, though, delivered to all of Lake Norman. Gotta be arguably some of the prettiest times of the year.
Oh,
is that how you could describe right now as far as early November? How's it feel out there, Jason?
It's a little cool this morning, but I'm loving these temperatures. And yeah, just driving down the road, you get to take in all the fall colors, and it's one of my favorite times of the year.
You mentioned the little chill factor that's creeping in right now. How we looking in the season and as far as time frames? As far as mine goes, I'm starting to put the layers on now. Are the plants feeling the same way?
Yeah. It's time for them to start shutting down, and that's what you see with the fall colors of the leaves. So once the chlorophyll stops producing, that's whenever you see the different colors, and it just has to do with the chemicals within the leaves as to what the colors they change. So yeah, they're shutting down for the winter up top, but that doesn't mean that they're not going to have good root growth for another month or more. So that's why they say the fall is the best time of the year for planting. And so we're just at the beginning of November. Plants, including fescue grass, will grow roots until that soil temperature gets down into the mid-30s. So that's probably another 2 months away for us unless we have a really cold streak.
And as we get into the colder months, the blanket concept or anything like that, do I need to know about blankets for any of my plants or my shrubs, or when does that become a factor?
That's more for the spring, whenever you have new growth coming out and you don't want it to get frosted. And that's a good question because I've been asked that a few times this fall. So if you have plants that you recently put in the ground, as long as they're cold hardy, tree or shrub, then you don't have to worry about covering them. So even if they have some foliage on them and they get frosted, that's the natural occurrence of things. So there's no reason to waste your time on that. The only thing you might want to cover is if you happen to have some vegetables in the garden that are still producing, which could be happening this year. Tomatoes and peppers will still produce. If you see a frost coming up, you might cover it then. But it looks like about 7 days out from now, we're going to get a serious frost threat. You may have had a little bit here or there. But to my knowledge, there haven't been any major frosts. But it looks like about 7 days out from now, we're going to get down into the upper 20s. So there's really not much a blanket will do there. So if you have any plants outside that are sensitive to cold, if you're like myself, you got any Meyer lemons or any house plants outside, it's definitely going to be time to bring them in this weekend because it's going to be more than just mid 30s next week.
And even something that lasts beyond, no matter the temperature, all the stone and the beautiful landscape, extra hardscape things that you guys have. And so, do people do projects all through the winter? I mean, people are crazy like that. They hang out outside in the cold.
Yeah, it's more contractors for us in the wintertime, but we do certainly get some homeowners out there doing projects. But you can successfully do a hardscaping project anytime temperatures are above freezing. The only threat there is if you are working on it and then it gets cold and substantially below freezing for a day or two, then it might freeze your base and you need to wait till it defrosts. But other than that, that's the only thing that would hold you back, other than the air temperatures for being outside and doing a project in the winter. And for myself, I'd much rather do it whenever it's 60 degrees outside or even 45 degrees than if it's 85 or 90.
I don't want to jinx it. I
Okay.
don't want to, but I have to ask: are we done with the skeeters for the year? Can I officially say we're done with the mosquitoes now?
I would say so. I haven't noticed any bugs here at my house in about 2 weeks or so. So I've been looking for them, other than a stink bug or two trying to get inside a home, and we noticed those at work. But yeah, I haven't seen a mosquito in a couple of weeks. So hopefully they're done.
I want to plan for next season the right way
Yes.
on the mosquitoes, right? Because this year, Jason, I feel like I got bit more than ever this year. I probably got standing water and all that kind of stuff, but I need something that can counteract my nonsense. And so from what Mamie tells me, you've got the solution. So what is in the skeeter spray? Is it just DEET 100%? Is that the way I just rub it on my body? Is that it?
No, so the best way to prevent mosquitoes, you actually said the first thing, is to make sure you don't have any standing water anywhere, and that could be a planter pot that has a saucer on it that just holds water. That could be, a bucket you might have outside and aren't thinking about. So eliminating those standing sources of water, drainage, that's the number one thing. But to get ahead of it next spring, in about March or April, you would want to put out a granular bifenthrin, which is the chemical name for what's in that skeeter spray. So you put the granular form out, which helps to kill out any larvae that might happen to be out there getting ready to hatch some mosquitoes. And then once we get into mid to late April into early May, that's when you start doing the spray every 4 to 6 weeks. And you just spray down the shrubs, especially if you have any screening trees. Spray those down, and then the areas that you're going to hang out in. So, just keep it off of any food contact surfaces. And bifenthrin, once it dries, is a very safe chemical for helping to get rid of mosquitoes and other flying insects.
See, Jason being the expert doing this for over 14
That's right.
years, more than that, or that's Drum Landscapes, by doing this more than 14 years. You said granular. Is that, for my friends that don't know, that means like pellet form basically in the grass? Is that what you mean?
Yeah. Yeah, like something you'd put in a spreader, similar to a fertilizer. So the pelletized form of that just helps to get the initial dose out there, if you will, and to help with those eggs that have been laid.
This is one of the best parts. When you have the
That's
questions,
right.
you can go and ask the experts. What's the team think about this change of season? Who likes the cold on the team? Somebody's got to love the cold on your team riding out on those wheel loaders all day long.
Yeah, especially David in the nursery, and all of us really enjoy the cooler temperatures a lot better than the hotter temperatures, while we're out there working. But yeah, it's nice to just be able to work outside all day and not really break a sweat, even though you're still working hard. With these lower temperatures and lower humidity too, really helps out a lot. So this is the best time to get out, in my opinion, and dig a hole in your yard if you're wanting to plant a tree or a shrub, because we got a good rain, anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of rain, depending on where you were last week. So the ground's good and soft. And if you still need to do a little bit of seeding, I think you've still got another week or so window to where it'll guarantee to come up this fall. Myself, I've had luck up until Thanksgiving several years. So it does, I kind of get the feeling that we might have a cold December. I don't know why, just I'm getting that feeling. So, I think the last couple of years we've had the coldest temperatures in early to mid-December. And then January and February, while they weren't warm, we're on the uptrend towards getting warmer. So we'll see what happens here, but it's still a great time to get out in your lawn. Enjoy it, first of all, but also if you want to do some upgrades for plantings, come see us and we'll be glad to help you out.
I'm thinking of Christmas time right now, Jason, too, because
Mhm.
plants is there a good Christmas plant to get besides Christmas trees? Obviously, Christmas trees are
Yeah.
phenomenal. But is there a Christmas plant besides a Christmas tree you can get somebody or that's normally given?
Yeah, so conifers, you're talking about Christmas trees. You can have a living Christmas tree at your home. And while we can't grow Douglas firs around here, we're just a little bit too warm. I mean, if you were up towards the Brushy Mountains, you could probably successfully grow Douglas in your lawn. But down here, we have the Norway spruce, which will work really well all the way down to Charlotte. Norway spruce is one of the few spruces that does well with our heat and humidity, and it gives you that same sort of shape and texture as the Douglas fir. So it's nice to have that. And then deodar cedar, which is a little bit different texture, is one of my personal favorites. Just plant it and let it grow to its nice pyramidal shape, and go put some lights on it or whatnot. So, and my wife always likes to have some Christmas tree shaped stuff near our front door that we can put lights on. So we can help you pick that stuff out as well. And just glad to help, figure out the problems through your landscape. That's what we're here for.
That's the problem I've got. I haven't had a Christmas tree in my front yard my whole life.
That's it.
That's what I need right there.
That is what you need. Sounds like you got your plan set for the weekend. Mum season, is it a good time for me to put the mums out on the porch? I've been waiting so they didn't just die and feel sad.
Yeah, having the lower angle of the sun in the sky and the cooler temperatures will help them from drying out, because that's what makes them look rough is whenever they dry out during the day, and just they don't soak up water as well once they get dry. So yeah, it's a good time to get them put out there. Your blooms are going to last longer with these cooler temperatures, and just make sure you're keeping them moist, and that way the blooms won't fade at all.
How was off topic? How was Halloween for the fam? Do you dress up for Halloween? Are you a big costume guy?
I do some years, but not this year. So I've got two kids, 11 and 14. So they're on the edge of still, it's not as exciting for them as it has been. Luckily, I don't think there were any tricks. I think it was all treats there. But a friend of mine and I drove our kids around the neighborhood on a trailer, and they jumped out and got way too much candy. But it was a good weekend here, and still football season for us. We've got a Pee-wee football second round coming up this weekend, so we got a couple more weeks of that.
Okay, still out there working. That's okay. They're doing it too at Drum Landscape Supply, your local one-stop landscape shop, drumlandscapesupply.com. Jason, we so appreciate you as we get closer and closer to this cold season. You did tell me I could put fertilizer out one more time, right? I do want to clarify that before I leave. You did say I could do that, right?
Definitely, yes. If you've seeded 6 weeks or more ago, you should put down the winter application of fertilizer, and we'll have more of that. We're pretty low on it right now, but we'll be restocked on Wednesday, and that is a high nitrogen fertilizer, so that will feed the crown of the plant, of the grass plant. It'll hold that nitrogen through the winter, keeping the grass nice and dark green, and then when spring comes, it'll be ready to go. So yes, getting that winter or late fall application of high nitrogen fertilizer is essential to have in your best fescue lawn.
Jason Drum Landscape Supply, drumlandscapesupply.com, your local one-stop landscape shop. Jason, we appreciate you. Looking forward to chatting with you on Friday, sir.
All right, sounds good. Have a good one.
All right, you too.
You drive on down to Drum, Statesville town. Got your truck bed empty, but fill it up now. Rock, smokes, and soul for your dream spot. Call them up, they deliver on the dot. From Mooresville to Taylorsville, they got to back, turn yards into wonderlands, that's the fact. With expert hands and friendly smiles, Drum Landscape Supply goes miles and miles.
This is a Fox News alert. I'm Kathleen Maloney. Former Vice President Dick Cheney has died at the age of 84. Fox's Lillian Wu reports.
Dick Cheney, chosen by George W. Bush in 2000 as his running mate.
I accept your nomination for Vice President of the United States.
He served from 2001 to 2009 under President Bush, where he played a central role in the administration's war on terror and was considered by many political observers to be the most influential vice president in recent history. He'd also served as Secretary of Defense under President George H.W. Bush and been President Ford's White House Chief of Staff.
Cheney died of complications of pneumonia as well as cardiac and vascular disease. The race for governor of Virginia features two women, one of whom will make history as the first female to lead the state. Republican Winsome Earl Sears, currently the state's lieutenant governor, makes a final pitch to voters.
I'm going to make sure you keep as much of your own money in your pocket because you worked hard for it. So taxes are going to be lower. You're going to be safe and secure in your own homes. We know how to do this. We're not going to defund the police. We're not going to get rid of their qualified immunity. And then, of course, we're going to make sure we continue to create jobs.
Democratic candidate Abigail Spanberger is a vocal critic of President Trump and sees this election as an opportunity to send a message to Washington, D.C. The race for governor of New Jersey is being closely watched. Fox's Gernal Scott with the latest.
Democrat Mikey Sherrill could become the first female Democrat to become New Jersey governor. She said in Union City Monday she'll need every vote to do it.
This is an important election. We're going to win this with your help. And we're going to get out the vote, and we're going to make real change.
Over in Neptune City Monday, Republican Jack Ciattarelli hopes his third run will pay off.
Ciattarelli has the backing of President Trump. This is the first major election since he reclaimed the White House. America's listening to Fox News.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Severe from Vicks.
Sinex Severe nasal spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinexvir instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it! Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
An official message from Medicare.
Medicare plans change from one year to the next. And this year, it's important for you to review your current coverage